We will be performing 2 pranayams this morning. The first will be Kapalbhati, also known sometimes as fire breath. Kapalbhati has a quick and forced exhale, but a natural and silent inhale. So there's 2 different rhythms. The exhale is fast. The inhale, you can't even hear. It's silent. So it should sound something like this. So you are really forcing all of the air out quickly on the exhale. I will be guiding you in 3 rounds of Kapalbhati with approximately 10-20 second break in between. And I will guide you with the mantra Soham, I am. So is your inhale and Ham is your exhale. Okay. If it is useful for you to place one hand on your abdomen so that you can feel the exhale, remember that the belly goes in on the exhale so that the diaphragm can raise and help the lungs compress the air out. So keeping our eyes closed so that we don't have any added stimulation. Yeah. A reminder, I'm going to imitate this pranayam again. So keeping your eyes closed so that you're not stimulated with color or vision. You just need to hear this, no need to look at it. The inhale is silent, the exhale is loud and forced. So just before we begin, take a moment with yourself just to notice what is happening. Your hands in a mudra to keep that prana flowing. The spine is nice and tall. And if you would like to place one hand on your belly, let's begin. Exhale completely. So hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, 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 so hum. Just settling in your natural breath for a moment. So try and stay on my rhythm. When I say hum, that's when you are exhaling. Your mouth is closed. This is a pranayam that you do with your nose. So the exhale will be forced. The inhale is silent. The belly goes in on the exhale. You don't have to push with your hand, but sometimes your hand on your belly helps you feel the rhythm. So let's try again. Exhale completely. So hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, 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 so hum. Again, just staying with your natural breath for a moment. That was really good. If you've noticed, I've played with the rhythm. Yeah, so continue to follow my guiding. Again, we'll go a little bit faster. This is a heating pranayama, so if you notice that you're a little bit cold, maybe you'll feel a little bit warm, perhaps, when we finish this final round. So again, if it is comfortable for you to place a hand on your belly, if not, your hands are in a mudra. Exhale completely. So hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, 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 so hum. And now is the moment that you stay in your natural breath and you notice what happened. Where's the difference? That's often quite an intense pranayama. So notice what just happened. Okay. Our next pranayama will be our Ujjayi, ocean breath sound, with the Kumbhaka, the inner breath retention, the way that we've been practicing so far. And the intention for me to do this pranayama with you is to extend your lung capacity, which is why we've slowly been working on a longer rhythm. So again, try and keep your eyes closed as much as you can, as often when our eyes are open, you become curious, your mind starts to wander. Remember, pranayama is an extension of your meditation. So, with our Ujjayi and the Kumbhaka, again, we will do 3 rounds of please raise your hand, keep your eyes closed, raise your hand if it is difficult for you to inhale in 10 counts. Okay, so try and go as slow as you can if it is difficult for you to inhale in 10 counts. But try and stay at that rhythm. I'm going to take this a little bit longer. So we'll do 3 rounds where we inhale in 10, hold for 12, and exhale in 12. And then we'll do 3 rounds where we inhale in 12, hold for 14, and exhale in 14. So 10, 12, 12, 12, 14, 14. So I'll guide you in a total of 6 rounds. Yeah? A little suggestion or a little reminder is you inhale, you hold, and instead of exhaling quickly, take a little baby inhale before you exhale. So I can try and imitate this, although I don't know if you'll hear it exactly. I'll imitate it now. That's the inhale, hold, and then so little baby inhale before you exhale. Okay, so just before we begin, find your nice tall spine, placing your hands in a mudra, setting this intention with yourself. And I will begin to guide you in your natural breath. Exhale completely. And in Ujjayi, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. X 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. X 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. X 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. X 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. X 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. X 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Continue in your own rhythm, maintaining the kumbhaka. Go as slow as you can. And remember, just before you exhale, take a tiny little baby inhale and then let it out slow. Please do one more complete round of inhale, kumbhaka, and exhale. Stay in your own rhythm. Once you have completed your full cycle, slowly returning to your natural breath. And this is the vital time where you take that personal inventory and you realize, you notice what's changed. Where is the difference? And keeping the eyes closed as much as you can, slowly you may take that Shavasana. These were 2 intense pranayams, so allowing the body to feel and notice what happened throughout those pranayams. Into the body. Perhaps while you begin to stretch out and mentally prepare yourself for the asana portion of the class, you can still visualize yourself inside of your soap bubble. I encourage you to keep your eyes closed just for the next few moments, just as we begin to slowly warm up. So nice and gently turning over to whichever side of the mat is most comfortable for you right now. Taking a few deep breaths here. And nice and slowly, with your eyes closed as best you can, please begin to find your way into child's pose with your head facing towards me. We're going to begin in Balasana. And once you make it into Balasana, Please begin to find your Ujjayi breathing. So once you are in child's pose, find your Ujjayi breath. Child's pose is a wonderful personal moment. Perhaps you would like to repeat your intention in your mind. And just a friendly reminder while you are here in Balasana, connecting with your Ujjayi breath, that this practice is meant to be enjoyable for you. So at any moment, if you need to come back here, this is like your little protective cocoon. If you need to come back into this position at any point, it's always available to you. If at any point you're tired or you feel that you overdid anything, please come back into Balasana. And nice and slowly, maybe you'd like to begin to arch your back and roll it forward, and coming into maybe a little cobra or a little sphinx pose. And maybe coming back into child's pose. This doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's a tabletop, maybe it's a cat and cow. And then slowly coming back into child's pose. So following your Ujjayi breath from child's pose, maybe you slowly grow into tabletop, maybe you slowly grow into cobra. Maybe you slowly grow into sphinx pose. This is following your own breath. I encourage you to keep your eyes closed and continue some gentle movement, because it's not about what everyone else is doing. It's not about what it looks like. It's about what it feels like. Again, I'm gonna give the same disclaimer that I just gave. This is your personal practice and it's your own body. So please, if at any point throughout the practice things are getting too strong or you are taking it into 100%, when you're out of Sthira Sukham Asanam, please come back into child's pose. Be responsible for your own body. And we're going to do this maybe 3 or 4 more times, from child's pose into maybe tabletop, into maybe cobra. Follow your own breath. Try and notice how small can you make child's pose? How big can you make child's pose? What are the different sensations when you're going in and out here? So Ujjayi is the true music of your asana practice. Let's go for one more repetition of whichever variation you have chosen. And nice and slowly finding yourself in tabletop on hands and knees. And drawing some beautiful circles with your hips, allowing the hips to draw some circles round, arching your back, allowing your head to draw some circles. So it's like cat and cow, but nice and round. Stay in Ujjayi. Feel creative. Maybe you want to feel like kitty cat. Maybe you want to feel like a panther. And taking these circles in the other direction. So if you've gone in one direction, take it into the other direction. Yeah. Now that we're in week 2, you all know how to adapt things to yourself, to your own body. So if I give instruction for an asana that's not comfortable for you, make it comfortable for yourself. Take it into a variation if you need it. Okay. We're going to do a little wrist warm up. So stay in Ujjayi. But we're going to come into tabletop, and you're going to keep your hands underneath your shoulders and point your fingers forward. So your hands are underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers out wide, nice and big starfish hands. And we're going to play the piano, but only with our pinky fingers. So only your baby fingers are going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So your hands are completely on the ground, and only your pinky fingers are going up, 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 tick, 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 up and down. If this is easy for you and you're noticing that your pinky fingers are moving up and down, that means you've shifted your weight too far back. So keep your shoulders over your fingertips. This should gradually get more impossible to lift your fingers up, okay? Because the purpose of this is a wrist warm up. So now let's leave our pinky fingers on the ground and let's move in by one finger. Ring fingers are going up and down, up and down, up and down. Only your ring fingers. If you're finding this difficult, you are doing it right. It should be pretty hard to lift up your ring finger up and down, up and down, up and down. Stay in Ujjayi. Yeah. And now let's move it in. Middle fingers are going up and down, up and down, up and down. If you're finding this easy and you notice that your middle fingers are happily moving up and down, then please begin to come into a knee plank. That means bring your knees farther behind your hips and lift your middle fingers up and down, up and down. Try and keep your eyes on your own mat. This is about you, not anyone else. Yeah. And let's move it into index fingers, up and down, up and down, up and down. If this is getting easier for you, you can begin to come into a full-blown plank. So you can begin to come into Phalakasana, full-blown plank. Up and down, stay in Ujjayi. Okay, and thumbs. At this point, you should either be in a knee plank or a full-blown plank. Thumbs are going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah? Stay in Ujjayi for 3, for 2, for 1, and bring your knees down. Maybe sit in Vajrasana, sit on your heels, and let's shake our hands out. Okay, let's stay in that beautiful Ujjayi breath. You may slowly blink your eyes open, or you can also do this with your eyes closed. You're going to interlock your fingers and place your hands behind your head on top of your right shoulder, so your garden shoulder. Yeah, so your elbows are bent. On the inhale, you're going to draw a beautiful rainbow up and over your head. And then you're going to bring your hands onto your left shoulder, your bathroom shoulder. And then you're going to slide your hands behind your neck over back to the right shoulder, the garden shoulder. Inhale, draw a rainbow over your head, over to the bathroom. And exhale, slide it behind your neck over to the garden. Inhale, draw the rainbow. Exhale, slide. Yeah, and then we're going to take this into the other direction. Bring your hands over your left shoulder, your bathroom side shoulder. Inhale, reach up, draw a rainbow. Exhale, slide from the garden over to the bathroom. That's it. And this is how you are moving. Again, you may adapt it, you may make it your own. Continue to breathe in Ujjayi. Yeah, nice big shoulder stretch, arm stretch. Okay. Maybe you need to reach this all the way up. Nice big inhale. Maybe you need to yawn like a cartoon character that's waking up. Okay, and let's slowly, please find tabletop again. Rooting your hands firmly into the ground, tucking your toes under. And you're going to lift your knees up 1 centimeter from the mat. So push with your hands down, engage your core, and your knees are coming up just 1 or 2 centimeters. You're almost touching the mat with your knees. And breathe. Beautiful. Bring your knees down. Take a nice big inhale. And on your next exhale, bring your knees up 2 centimeters off of the mat. Keep breathing. You're almost touching the mat with your knees, but you're not. Keep breathing. Push the mat away with your hands. And bring your knees down. Take a nice big inhale. We're going to do one last one. And exhale, lift up your knees a little bit, not too much. Push the mat away with your hands. Keep breathing in Ujjayi. And now please come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. External rotation of the shoulder blades. Hips are nice and high. Maybe you need to take your dog for a walk. Maybe you need to pedal out the legs. Stay in Ujjayi. And nice and slowly you're going to walk up to your hands and you're going to let yourself hang here. Maybe your knees are bent. Maybe you try and stick your chest onto your thighs. Maybe you go. Maybe you need to hug your elbows. Maybe you want to sway. Take a moment for yourself here. Okay, stay in Ujjayi. Now keeping the knees micro bent so that the lower back doesn't do all of the work. Let your arms hang loose. Let your head hang loose. And vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slowly, you're going to roll it up. Your head is like an elevator. It's like a lift. And it looks at every single level in the body. And nice and slowly, you make it all the way up. The head is the last thing to come up. Nice, and once you make it up, take a nice big stretch, a nice big inhale. Good morning, everyone. Okay. If you haven't noticed, this is a Vinyasa class. So we will be doing Vinyasa Surya Namaskar, you lucky little ducks. Please remove any items off of your mat if you need to clear up your mat, if you want to take any sweaters or socks off. Bless you. Okay, let's remember that this is still a personal practice, so I know you might be curious and want to look around, but this is still really all about you. So I want you to find your way in Samastitihi at the top of your mat. And I would like for you, please, to visualize that you are inside your soap bubble. So find your Ujjayi breath here. And visualize that you are inside your soap bubble. Again, a friendly reminder, child's pose and shavasana are always available to you. You're halfway through your course now, so if you need to adapt anything for yourself, you can adapt it for yourself. Stay in Ujjayi. Okay. Let's go. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana, arms all the way up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring your knees down if you need to. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's take 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here. Try and relax your cervical spine. You don't need to look forward. Keep your hands where they are. That's it. And stay in that beautiful Ujjayi rhythm. Really relax, create space. There you go. One more nice deep breath. Okay, looking up at your hands. And step, walk, or jump. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. And exhale in Uttanasana. Going all the way up. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. And exhale in Samastitihi. Beautiful. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Step, walk, or jump. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 deep breaths. Stay in Ujjayi. Try and create space between your shoulders and your ears. Yeah. And notice that external rotation of your shoulder blades. This is some beautiful Ujjayi I'm hearing. And one more nice deep breath. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. And exhale, Samastitihi. Let's do one more. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Step, walk, or jump. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths here. Keep nice big starfish hands. Really separate your fingers. Relax the cervical spine. Keep the gaze towards the knees. I don't love to say to look towards the navel because sometimes the head curls in too much. Stay in Ujjayi. Beautiful. One more nice deep breath. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Okay, and on your next inhale, please take Utkatasana, chair pose. You can smile in this because I know it's your favorite pose. You're so excited to be in Utkatasana. Okay, we're going to find little baby pulses here. So keeping your knees nice and soft, we're going to just gently bounce